will never go to a big school, I remember telling my family and friends as I was deciding which college to attend. Although I dreaded graduating high school and moving on with my life, I knew I needed to make the big decision. I decided to tag along with my friend on her tour of OSU, hopefully reinforcing the thoughts of me not going to a big school. After touring the beautiful campus, I suddenly had a change of heart and thought maybe, just maybe, I could go to a big school. After consulting my family and friends, making a pros and cons list, and waiting to the very last day to decide, I enrolled at The Ohio State University. With that said, I want to inform you of the roller coaster ride I have been on the past 3 years that have been an enormous source of pride and growth in my life. Let's rewind back to the first 2 years of my life as a Buckeye. Freshman and sophomore year were a struggle. Within the first 24 hours of my freshman year, I called home crying to my parents, complaining that I was going to transfer. Both freshman and sophomore years, I had roommate problems as they both left within the first quarter of the academic year. Although I was surrounded by thousands of other students, I felt completely alone. I went home every chance I could, separating myself from the school and the student life. I absolutely dreaded everything about The Ohio State University, and I had such a bad attitude. I had every intention of transferring to another school. After much deliberation, the summer after my sophomore year, I decided I was not going to give up on myself or The Ohio State University. I felt if I could get through 2 rough years, I could get through anything. Junior year, as I came in with a more positive outlook, I just was determined as ever to make it a fun and successful year. Luckily, I came in knowing and being friends with all 3 of my roommates, so that wasn't an issue. I started going out and enjoying everything that Ohio State had to offer. I even jumped in Mirror Lake. And much to my amazement, on the weekends I wanted to stay on campus rather than going home. I even stayed in Columbus during the summer to make up for the 2 lost years. Although it's hard to believe, this fall I will be going into my final year at Ohio State. I'll be the first person to say that I never thought I'd make it to this point. I came in with a bad attitude and maintained it for the first 2 years. Although the first 2 years were definitely a struggle, I am so proud of myself for sticking with it and not giving in to my doubts in transferring. I anxiously await all the good times that are to come this year at the new place, at the place that I now call home. I can't wait to jump in the lake again, yell at OHs and IOs, and enjoy every last minute of my college career. Although I never want to graduate college now, I honestly cannot wait until I walk in the horseshoe next spring and receive that little piece of paper that I'm working so hard to get. And the best part is, it will have the words The Ohio State University written on it, and I could not be prouder. It's so long, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like 3 of them.